Yeah, so I'll have to do that at some point. But right now, my only focus is on this amazing looking dessert cake here. It's layered all to hell. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 9 layers on this. Because you got the crust is out of something. Probably chocolate graham cracker. And then you got like the ice cream. And then another layer of the chocolate graham cracker. I almost said cracker. And then it's this Cool Whip or ice cream? The white.
Cool Whip.
Okay. Cool Whip. And then on top of that, it's Oreos. And then it's doubled.
And then caramel drizzled.
That whole thing is doubled. Oh, yeah, caramel drizzle on top of all that. So that's like 6 layers, and then it's doubled. So we're looking at a 12-layer ice cream cake. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to process it. You're just eating it.
I'm just eating it. So you're calling it a 12-layer.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to look at it again.
Oh, shit.
Through the lens of an ice cream sandwich.
Shit. All right, so I turned it around and I see the ice cream sandwich on this. Okay.
So it's double stacked ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
With layers of whipped cream and Oreo and caramel in between and on top.
So I'm going to drop the count. So, yeah, all right. So even if we I'm going to drop it down to just 2 layers, right? You got 1 layer of ice cream sandwich with topping. So maybe that's 2. So it's 4 layers.
Sure.
I'll just call that 4. Fuck it. I'm going to quit talking about it and just eat the damn thing. Just eat the damn thing. Oh, shit. I almost spilled it.
That's pretty amazing.
Twice.
That's fantastic. And I shouldn't be cutting through this with my right hand, but I got no fucks to give.
You know what? You have to use that wrist, and it's all dexterity. You're a musician, damn it. You need the whole thing. And some people are like, oh, well, it's just your picking hand. You don't need that much dexterity in your picking hand. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yep. Especially if you drop your pick and you start finger picking. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You finger pick any of these songs? You use the pick, don't you?
No.
So you're...
I can, but no, I'm a finger picker.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you need all the dexterity you can get. So you got to do what you got to do. No wonder you have such a happy marriage.
Hey, it's not just for those 2 fingers of whiskey.
Right. Right. When I ask for 2 fingers of whiskey, I got to have you at the bar. I'm like, I need these fingers. Not my skinny fucking weird fingers. My fucking Raytown as fuck fingers. You need your Mr. fucking wizard fingers over here. This is really good with the Oreo crunch topping on here with the whipped cream. The Cool Whip.
Yeah, this is awesome.
She really outdid herself.
She put this together last night, so it...
Oh, wow.
Got to sit in the freezer and get nice and cool for us.
Mm-hmm. Wonder where she found this recipe.
Apparently, I think it was when I took my work trip to Vegas. Her mom and dad were in town. And I think her mom made this for them one night while they were here, and I was not.
It's a family recipe.
Not much talking on this bonus because we're
shoveling
in our face.
Our mouths are occupied, man. So remember our little friend Corey Stout from Ashes and talking about drying cocks on newspapers. I said, if you've had Angel's Envy or their rye, I'll put your thoughts on the podcast tonight because we're recording that tonight. He says, oh, I gave up on whiskey a long time ago. I'm like, how old are you, dude? What do you mean long time ago? What the fuck? But and then he goes on to talk about the chicken that he smoked on his grill. But I'm like, motherfucker, damn it. I said that on the way over here in hopes that maybe he had a little bit of input, but he doesn't. No, he just drinks beer, whatever. To each their own.
Whatever.
Speaking of beer, I was trying to buy our drummer Brandon a beer at the last show down there in Cherryvale.
Yeah.
The end of summer bash.
Mm-hmm.
And because he followed us in there with his wife Connie. They followed us or me, whatever, into the
bar
right there next door to the stage venue area, whatever. I think it's all related. Anyway, he followed me in there. Connie ran off to the bathroom, and I was like, "Hey, you want a beer? I'll get you a beer." And he's like, "No, I'm okay. I'm good. I can always buy one if I want one." I'm like, "Well, if you want one, I'm offering. I'll get you one. What do you like?" You like PBR or PBR? You know, they didn't have a wide selection there. You asked them for an IPA. They're like, we got Bud Light, Keystone.
We got PBR and Coors.
And Coors, yeah. So
it's not like, Coors, it's Coors.
We got PBR and Coors. What do you want?
Fuck.
So he's like, no, it's all right. I don't want anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll give him a last minute, ultimatum here in a second. So I ordered Jennifer's drink, and while she's taking my order, I'm like, yeah, I need Malibu pineapple rum with I need Malibu rum with pineapple juice and grenadine because that's what she loves. And I turn around, and I'll be damned if Brandon has not disappeared. He's just like gone, right? Because he must have just known that I was going to force him to drink. He wasn't having it. He was just not having it. And I think it was after we had played. Maybe. But no, it was before we played. I think that's probably why he took off. I'm thinking, it's a beer. What's that going to do to you?
That was a good show.
It was a good show. That was
a lot of fun.
I've been to some, outdoor, air quote venues.
Right.
And stage set up is crap, and there's like no monitors. I had unexpectedly way too much monitor partway through the set. But from what Carl says, that might have been my fault. From what he said, I don't know.
Maybe the cable was like half out, and then it somehow connected.
I was standing there, and all of a sudden, the damn
and I was standing right behind you when it happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, I literally forgot my name and the song.
Loud as hell.
I was just like,
"Yeah,
why are you yelling at me?
Why are you yelling at me?"
I didn't do it.
The way monitors sit, they sit kind of angled up, towards you, so you can hear it better. So like, I put my foot on it, kind of angled it like straight back, and like maybe down a little bit towards the ground because it was so loud. Just so we could make it through the fucking song. I was like, holy fucking hell, this thing's maxed out. There's like no reason why a monitor should be that loud ever. But it was. There it was right there during our set. And I think every set had a little bit of a hiccup. There was something just with everybody's.
Man, such a a good time though. I mean,
it was. Well, but it was a good turnout.
What was crazy though was the place filled in steadily.
Yeah.
All day long. I mean, all the way up to the last band. People were just showing up, and they just kept showing up and showing up.
Yeah, was Rocklahoma that weekend too?
I think it was the weekend before.
Okay. Because that couple, that husband and wife, they showed up and was like, yeah, we just got back from Rocklahoma. And I remember thinking, like, I swear that was last week. Like, what are you talking about, people?
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, they were stoked. They had a good time. It seemed like the closer you were to the stage, the better time you had.
There was a little bit of a circle going on right in front of the stage.
Remember the Whistler?
Oh, my God. Well, pause.
All right.
Let's come back to him. But there was a whole group right in front of the stage.
Yeah.
They were having such a good time. Yeah. And it could have been just them right there. And that was okay with me.
Absolutely.
I was enjoying watching their enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But yes.
I like seeing everybody have a good time. And those people were definitely having a good time. They sang along with us. They had
But Mr.
Great.
Siren Whistle.
That motherfucker.
Good. I could not get over. It didn't matter how loud the band was, how loud the PA was.
That whistle rang clear.
He had a whistle that was easily tenfold whatever the decibel level was coming out of the speakers.
And he was wearing like a pair of short shorts, like cut off denim shorts. And that was it. He's barefoot. He's walking around like human jerky. Beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Long pig jerky. Like, this motherfucker. But he was cool. He was nice. He was drunk as hell.
Oh, yeah.
But he was having a good time.
Yeah.
He didn't know any of the words, so that's all he could do.
Earlier in the day, he stumbled by, not walked by, he stumbled by the merch table, and I talked to him for a little bit. And what was the band, the girls that were set up next to us? You remember?
I do not.
They were on stage, and he went up by the stage to watch them. And then right after they were done, he came back by, and we were talking or whatever. And he, we were both commenting on how good they were. And he's like, I got a whistle. Or I made a comment of we go on at 7, so make sure or 7:15, make sure you're up front. He's like, I'll be there, and I've got a whistle. You'll hear me. And I'm like, all right, I want to hear you.
Thanks. Thanks, Wayne.
I did not. Yeah.
Nobody didn't hear his whistle. So now we know the reason why that happened. I'm looking at him.
Think about Public Enemy and Bring the Noise, and that, but 2 octaves higher, and way, way more piercing.
Yeah,
that was this guy's whistle.
You thought it was you have that effect on your.
I do. I have a synth bass effect that sounds very similar to that, and he kept doing it at times where I was like, "Shit! Did I accidentally push my pedal and I've got that effect on?" And so I kept like going back and looking at my pedal board. Nope, it's off. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'd hear it again. I was like, "Fuck! Did it somehow get turned on?"
Because it just happened over and over and over. I'm like, dude, fuck, learn a new trick. What are you doing?
I guess the good thing was most of the time it was kind of on a beat. But man,
yeah, if you just keep doing it over and over, it's somebody's beat. Yeah, he was having a good time.
Yeah, good times. Our buddies in Edge Over Edge that are from that area, we met them last year at Metal Stock.
Yeah.
And we loved their set. They loved our set. We kind of bonded over that. And
they've got more of a rock feel to them, like a hard rock / metal.
And so last October, just very, what's the word I'm looking for?
On the fly?
Casually.
Off the cuff?
Casually, informally asked us, "Hey, we do this in the summer show. Would you guys be interested in coming out to Cherryvale and playing the show?" And we're like, "Fuck yeah, we would. That'd be awesome."
Yeah, let's do it.
And then as time, a few months went over and spring rolled around, and we're like, "Oh yeah, whatever happened to that bat?" And then we were
trying to figure out what shows we have for that year.
And we finally got the details of that, and it kind of came together. And about a 2 hour and 40-minute drive for me. I think you guys were maybe a little bit farther out because you're a little bit farther east than I am. But good time. I mean, I just got up that morning, drove on out, got there early on, unloaded some stuff, got all of our merch set up.
And we had those questions. They had a Q&A thing that they wanted on video.
Yeah.
So they could play it over the screen or whatever in between bands. And I had several of them come up. Several people came up to me and just, they laughed their asses off about the comment about lot lizards at Flying J. And I knew it was funny because it was funny to me. But I was just really glad that it was funny to everybody else too, because I got I'd never heard of lot lizards until my older brother Robert told me about them. And I mean, I'd always heard of hookers hanging out at truck stops, because they get picked up and killed and dumped on the highway, whatever. I don't know what else you're supposed to do with a hooker, but but anyway, so he would tell me that there were lot lizards on the Flying J out where he lived by Peculiar Harrisonville at the time. So it just seemed to me, I don't even remember what the question was. Was it something like, what's your favorite thing about truck stops? Yeah, okay, so that's exactly what it was. Truck stops. Lot lizards at the Flying J.
Yeah, good time.
Yes, sir. It was a great show.
Yeah, probably the only bad thing about this show was we're trucking along, making our way towards there, and 25 miles out the main road to get there, they had a road closed and they had a detour set up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, so
yeah, I'll just follow this detour.
So I've got the GPS in the truck, right? And so I turn, and literally for like several miles, my GPS is trying to get me to still make a U-turn.
Yeah, every turn
and go back.
U-turn.
And so finally, Jeff pulled open the GPS on his phone, which then, the phone GPS actually shows
updated maps.
It has, road closures, traffic, those kinds of things. And so it was able to detect the road closure and then gave us the route to get around. It ended up being like a 20-minute roundabout, 20 miles, something like that, to go around detour, there. Yeah. So on the way back, we're like, okay, well, I don't quite remember what we were on and what we turned on or whatever. let's just pop open your GPS on your phone again and do it again. Well, it had us turn way sooner than what we did coming there.
Almost immediately.
And so we turned, and honestly, I don't know if time-wise it ended up being quicker, but it ended up being about 15, 18 miles of gravel road.
Shit, okay. Carl said he ran into the gravel road detour on the way down there.
On the way down there, yeah. I think it had us do that on the way there or on the way back.
Yeah, we didn't hit it. We didn't hit the gravel road.
Man, I should have just stuck it out and tried to remember what we needed to take. But I was just like, if the GPS tells us, let's just do what it tells us to so that we're not guessing. Because I mean, we were out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it was full on. You know, are the dueling banjos going to start going? Because
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we were just in the middle of nowhere.
Like a pig.
And boy, was my truck dirty the next morning.
I bet. Yeah, because Carl's was pretty dusty by the time we got there.
Yeah. So, but great time. I would love for them to have us back next year. I would.
And next year I'll know what to expect, because we got down there and didn't realize that it was going to be outdoor venue, or an outdoor stage with no seating or anything. So we didn't pack any chairs to bring with us. Nothing. We had no idea. But whatever. We went to the Dollar General, got a couple lawn chairs.
Oh, okay.
It worked out right. They were more expensive, I think, than we wanted to pay for them, but whatever. It worked out all right.
Now you got them.
Yep.
Good times.
Yep. Well, thank you, Ketty, for this delicious ice cream cake. We could tell how much you care about us by the amount of effort that you put into this thing. It looks like you slaved all day to make the ice cream cake. Ice cream sandwiches by hand, I'm sure. And she whipped the Cool so much that it turned into Cool Whip. She made her own caramel out of sugar, pots and pans, and patience. And the Oreo she probably just bought from the store.
Those are those Mario Kart Oreos.
Oh, yep. When it comes to Mario Kart, I'm pretty unstoppable on Super Mario Kart for the old Super Nintendo, but I'm all thumbs with the rest of it. I guess you would kind of have to be all thumbs with the rest of them. They got so many buttons on the controllers. All thumbs in a bad way, I should say. So thank you. This is a close runner-up to the original banana bread.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.